morning from the old man of Storr. I don't know if I can get that in the background. Maybe. No, not that way. Not that way. There it is. Just standing up there. So we wild camped last night in a lay-by on the side of the A835, and good night actually. It was a bit chilly this morning. The sun was beautiful this morning. It's gone that way. Now we've got that coming, it seems. Yeah, so good night's sleep, a little bit of traffic, not a lot. Woke up, had a couple of coffees, and now off to do a geocache that I spotted a bit further down the road. It's a TB hotel, which is a travel bug hotel, which people set up to drop off travel bugs. Whether there's any in there, I don't know, but since we're this way and Mrs. G is drinking her tea, I thought I'll come out, and even managed to get Sammy out, which was unusual. He don't like getting up at 7 a.m, that's for sure. And this is why I love geocaching. The cache is around here, and there's a beautiful waterfall. How cool is that? Geocaching takes you places that you never knew that existed. And I know that a lot of people probably think that geocaching is a bit lame. Probably think I'm a bit lame with all the stuff I do, but I don't know. I think there's beauty in it all. What do you think of that, Sam? Glad you got up with me in the end? I'll take that as a no. Come on in, Sam. You didn't see that, but I was like a gazelle, like a Samachu. So we just parked up at the main car park for Old Man Storr this morning. Not allowed in that bit, height restrictions, but there's a bit outside. Off we go. 2.75 miles return, 2 hours. Well, if anything motivates you to move forward, it's the bloody midges. Forecast is for sun later on. We're about halfway up now, and those cigars I smoke, they're really helping all the way north. Can't even see it now. Oh. Maybe that's it. What we can see from down on the coast. talking about that, but I doubt it. You might be able to see an orange speck in the distance. So that's where we're off to. I mean, Sam yanks on me. There you go. But I think that's too close to the other rocks, so yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yep. So we've lost Mrs. G halfway up. She's woken up with a sore throat and a tight chest, so it's doing her breathing no good. And I think seeing the path in front, she's just lost the wheel. So she's going to go back to the van. Whereas meanwhile, myself and Sammy, who's full of beans and now finding sticks and suddenly running and yanking on the lead, always makes a walk a pleasure, he does. Well, me and Sammy are going to go for it. It's a lovely view. That's what we've got to walk up. Well, just take your time and breathe. So I'm doing this trip now. Well, I bought this motorhome now because I figure life's too short to wait to do stuff, 15 years until official retirement age. Why wait till then to get stuff done? And the more we do, the more I think actually you do need to be a bit fit and ready. That's not to say 67-year-olds aren't fit and ready. It's just, it's going to be harder, you would have thought, because you get involved in walks like this. So there's nothing I've seen yet over the past 2 months, maybe, that's made me think that this was a dumb decision. It's definitely been worthwhile, even if I only did these 2 months and went back to work. I feel like I've had an adventure, which is nice. Sam Lou's leaping up and down cobbles in front of me. So there you go, my thought for the day. I think it's that middle one. There you go. You can see some people hiking towards it. That would make sense. We're about 3/4 of the way up. Be a bit disappointing if that was still there on my way down. It's wonderful where on the land curves with the natural rainfall. You can see an accumulation of rocks there that have obviously been cleared downwards in the past. I think your mum's bowed, Sam. She's on her way back. Come on, you. Looks like there's going to be 2 paths here. Maybe it goes in a circle all the way around. I seem to remember that from the map. Okay, maybe it ain't that one. That's the one. It looks like it's definitely the right one. It's a shame that Bath Bomber Foley ain't here. because he knows what an old man's knob looks like. So, that was either a massive bunny or some beast of the mountains over there. So geocaching, yeah, takes you to interesting places, doesn't it? I'm actually walking the ridge of this this hill with a puppy who's yanking. Always makes a hard walk difficult, does Sammy. Oh, Sam, don't pull. There we go. Can't argue that. I've been to the top of a mountain. There's old man Storr. Bath Bomber probably recognises it now. So it's reasonably high climb, isn't it? You can see those people down there. And can you see how the lock is higher than the sea? There you go. And there's old man Storr himself. Wow. That's pretty steep. Keep going. Well, we're nearing the end now of the walk, which has taken me, an hour and 5 minutes. Well, we did deviate for a cache, and we did have a slightly incapacitated Mrs. G at the beginning. But there you go, that's where we're going to be. There's our van. Come on, you. Come here, Sam. It's a lot easier coming down than it was going up. Hey, Sam. Sam, come here. That's okay. Sure? Yeah. He's friendly enough, I just don't want to tangle anybody up. You go for it. Come on, bub. Fuck. Sick as shit. That's where we were, Sam. At the top of that. Getting busy now. Just goes to show what those kids were doing earlier. How done was that? Oh, that was inspiring. Going down is a lot easier than going up. I reached the top, sat down, gave Sammy some water, and then had a smoke. Yeah, I see the irony. And there you go. How nice is that? You gonna have a drink, Sam? He's thinking about it. Nope. Yeah, so as awe-inspiring as that climb was, I just got to see the side of humanity that makes you lose faith. There was a dog poo bag on the path. It was still there on my way back down. There was somebody flying a drone off the top, and yet there's loads of signs saying don't fly any, but I guess the rules didn't apply to them. Dogs off lead. I've had Sammy on the lead all the way. There was a guy flying a drone off the top. To be fair to him, he did ask if my dog was going to be upset by it, and I was like, how the fuck would I know? So I just held on to Sam tight, and he flinched, but he wasn't bothered. Obviously, as it was zooming around overhead, he started to get irritated, so we just packed up and went. It shows you how the actions of one can impact on so many others with breathtaking ignorance. And then I saw a couple of kids in their teens deliberately rolling big boulders off over the side with all these people climbing up. And the astounding thing is, they were with their parents, and their parents were watching it. See what I mean? Makes you the small minority of humanity make you lose faith in the majority. We're nearly there, Sam. That's the Star Blazer, the one in the middle, the white one. Getting busy now. So this is the young man of Essex who's just walked the old man of Storr. Straight in the van, straight on the bed. Snores in. So yesterday we finished our NC500 route. We're not doing the last bit. That takes you from the west coast over to Inverness. But we've done the rest of it, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I didn't think it was achievable when we started planning this at Christmas, having never actually driven a van that far. So yeah, we've done really well. And on this, we're on Skye at the moment, Isle of Skye. Internet is really poor. I found that yesterday as well in Kinlochie, and I've noticed that there's a lot more midges. I was sat at the back of the van this morning having a smoke, and there were hundreds of them, which is maybe no surprise, but it's the past 2 days I've noticed them. It's the first time in the whole of the trip so far, so I guess because we're near a loch and the wind has died down, they're all over the place now, so I keep having to scratch my head because you can feel them. I poured a load of eau de limon, eau de citron on me, but it doesn't seem to deter them. really. So there you go, midges galore. And then as you walk along, you see little things like that, small little streams running off the mountains. Keep smiling. So would I recommend the NC500? And the answer is absolutely. And do it. It doesn't have to be a motorhome. I've seen caravans, motorbikes, tenters, bicyclists, hikers, classic cars. Now that does look good. About 2 days ago, when we went to see the Wailing Widow Falls, we were just slowly going up a hill, and around the corner came 6 supercars. How cool is that? So that's definitely something I think I want to do again. If I do the route, it would be nice to do it in a, an Aston Martin or something. Yeah, so the NC500 itself, fantastic adventure. It is an adventure, and we've really enjoyed it. And then somebody pointed out to us that the thing about the NC500 is you never know what view you miss behind you, and that's so true. A couple of times we've sort of double backed on ourselves as we've reached a location, and we thought, you know what, we can go and visit something before us. And the route we'd taken originally, you couldn't see anything, yet when you double backed you could see all of it. So when they say which way to go, east to west or west to east, I think both sides are beautiful in their own right, but I could see why you'd do the trip twice. It's because I reckon it'd all feel fresh and new, because you'd be seeing the different angles. So yeah, what are you waiting for? Get out now and go do it.